Shamai Elite Dangerous Chums. I'm Maverick and this is the Robigo Mines Guide. It's a great way of making money and sourcing high grade materials, ideal for beginners. I'll take you through the build and then the money making approach. We start off in Robigo, 500 light years from the bubble, at Hauser's Reach to begin the build. The ship we are using is the Python, as only medium level vessels can land at Robigo Mines. With the build, some engineering is needed, but grade 5 with Mass Manager is enough for the 30.15 light year jump range, or use a Tech Broker one. Okay, we don't need any hard points, but we do need heat sinks. 1 or 2 will suffice. We need everything pretty much D-rated for lightweightness, except for the power plant is a 3A, FSD, as I said, 5A there, and engineered to class 3 on that one, without Mass Manager though, and D's on all the sensors, etc. Right, the cabins. We have an array of cabins. So the Python has lots of class 5 and 6, so makes it easy. I have the 2H frame shift drive booster, so I'm doing that as well as the engineering, but you could just do full engineering on it, as I mentioned. We've got economy and a business class, so in these lower grades I tend to cram it with economies, and when we get to 15, to 5, you've got the 5Es as well. You want to basically get 12 to 16 people in the cabins for the maximum money, and you can put a class 6D business class instead of a first class, so I'd use either or. Both have worked for me nicely. You could put a shield generator in. 3D would be ideal. That's if you are a bit scared of manual landings. But you could, instead of the shield generator, you could easily just put in a docking computer to start off with until you get confident with the landings. Here we are at Robigo Mines. If you've done the road to riches to get here, then don't forget to cash in your exploration data for reputation. You need to max out the reputation on the 3 factions, so when choosing missions, first pick those that pay the highest reputation. That way you will get the most money earlier. Here I'm at max rep, so I'm picking the highest payers who are generally in the 16 capacity cabins, and they are not very choosy about the cabins, so always put them in the lowest grade. Treat them like the scum they are. So fill up economy first, then business second, and then finally first class. Some of your passengers are criminals, but interdictions are rare, and the cops don't catch you if you use Robigo Mines. Now, you could use Hauser Reach with a large vessel, but it's much less efficient, and you need to go silent running and blast off a heatsink to evade the scan upon arrival there. Use the blue tab to plot your route 2 jumps to Sophis. So at the first star, we need to navigate away from the star until the FSD cooldown has completed, and then we'll do our final jump to Sophis. That's the best way to do it. When you land at Sophis, you won't see your target except for in a system map. It's A5, just plot a route to it. And once you get within 1,000 light years, it will then show up as Sirius Atmospherics. Super Cruise Assist to it, but we do not engage Super Cruise Assist yet. We wait until we get to 7 seconds and then drop it into the blue, but do not line up yet until you get within 4 light seconds. So as soon as you get to within 4 light seconds, align with the target and let Super Cruise Assist take hold right now, and then it will engage and it'll take you past the planet, hopefully without slamming into it, and that should be the most efficient method of doing it. Okay, here we are. So all your passengers have paid megabucks for you to scan this Sirius atmospheric beacon, and once it's scanned, that is it, mission complete, we're going home. So there it is. Now go to the map, and if you select the blue mission tab again, so wang that on, and you can quickly plot a route back to Robigo Mines. 2 jump again, so let's smash that out. So here we are at Robigo Mines. I'm going to talk you through the manual landing. So when you're first doing that, do it with a shield. You see that pole that's sticking out? That's the bottom of the station, and you can see our lit up little landing pad there. And also there's a little jeb end at the end of it as well, which you have to use to line up. So we're coming in from the side. This is not the ideal kind of angle, but sometimes it lines you up a bit better than this. But look at the numbers if you're unsure of the actual pad itself. So you can see we're aligning now with the pad, and that little turret is just in front of us. And then it's just a case of lining up and landing, and you are done. Nice and easy. Take it slow and you will be fine. Hull integrity 2%. Easy. So it's payday, and we go to the completed missions, and we will find that we have lots of reputation to gather, so collect that if you don't have high rep. Otherwise, I recommend the grade 5 materials. Always select them, even if you need the money, because they're going to be much more useful in the long run. And then pick the biggest money bonus, of course, after that. Now, money-wise, it's going to take you probably about 10-12 minutes max once you get into it to do each run. So it's going to be somewhere in the order of 80 million, perhaps 100 million per hour when you're really into the theme of things. I do recommend you do the manual landings, get into it, but you can just use auto docker. It's not a problem without the shield, but you could do with the shield as well. You could wang that on, but you just bear in mind it won't be as efficient, but that's not all about efficiency, it's about what you're comfortable with. Here's just a food for thought: the worst landing that I did, because I hit the Sirius atmospherics on the way out. That's why I got 73% hull, and I did a bit of a hard landing as well, and I still didn't smash it. So it gives you a bit of faith. Give me a comments if you've got any questions about the build. I'll put the links to the builds in the comments bit for the Optimum, etc. And I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like, it's useful for the channel. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.